Hi there, my name is Michael Georgi, Digital Marketing Assistant for Cogitate, and I sat down with Christine Ainsworth, Vice President of Southern General Insurance Company, to discuss DemandAssist and its impact on their business and operations within Georgia's highly litigious insurance ecosystem. I hope you enjoy. If you could give me a background on Southern General and like the legal climate where you operate from like a claims perspective.
Sure, happy to. Well, Southern General's been around 60 years, and we also are known in the industry as the rider of bad faith in Georgia because of a lawsuit, Holt versus Southern General. So any insurance carrier that receives a time demand in the state of Georgia, our name is on it.
So how does that impact you? Like what challenges do you face regularly as like Southern General or operating within the state of Georgia?
Georgia being named 3 years in a row as the #1 judicial hellhole has created such alarm. I mean, the whole industry feels it. The consumer feels it. That's part of the reason why there's such inflation in the marketplace for your auto premium, for your health coverage, for everything. And it is a result of these demands. They have the gotcha moments. So attorneys use this AI technology that creates very crafty demands and hoping that they can get you with one word, you miss a period, you don't write the check out right. So there's so many conditions involved in the demand that you need support in reading those demands to help you not miss the demand. One, not miss the date it's due, but also not miss the conditions of the demand.
Oh my gosh. So what are the consequences of missing the day it's due or like missing any one of those like little details?
Well, one, if you miss the demand, there will be a lawsuit. And with that lawsuit, there's the chance of an excess verdict. So that can result in millions of dollars. So it's paramount that you don't miss the time demand. But it's not just the date that it's due, it's just all the conditions in the demand, not missing those. That's where the gotcha moments are.
So describe how Southern General used to manage the identification of attorney demand letters prior to adopting new technology. So before DemandAssist, before Cogitate, how are you guys handling this process?
Excel.
Excel?
Excel.
So it was highly manual.
So it was extremely manual. So you had your Excel spreadsheet, and then you had to live in a world of diary, making sure diary management, that the adjuster was on the proper diary as to when the BIE was due, when the response was due, managers being on diary. And anybody in this industry knows that adjusters fall short when it comes to diary management. So the opportunity to miss one if you're just using a diary system is probable.
Okay, absolutely. So I guess that's where the technology comes in. How does DemandAssist work for you?
Well, great question, and we love it. 6 years we've been using the system, and in 6 years we've never missed a time demand.
Really?
Never, not one time. And it is as a result of its ability to continuously notify you throughout the life of that demand. As long as it's still open in DemandAssist, you're going to know where this demand is at all times. So you get a notice from the moment it's created as a demand, and there's AI technology involved and OCR technology involved, so it can read the verbiage and identify immediately that it's a demand. And once it's identified, then you get an alert. And then once you get an alert, you know, all right, I have this many days, and anybody can create their schedule, but we have 7 different alerts throughout the life of the demand. Notifying us you have a BI demand. This is when the BIE is due. This is when the evaluation is completed, authorities given. So it's telling you the whole life of that demand. So it's identifying verbiage.
Okay.
To say demand. So
Brilliant.
you can put in there like Holt. You can put in there Southern General. You can use any verbiage that's typically in a demand, like the word attorney, the word demand, 25,000, any kind of case law that could be written. It's going to identify these sources, and we use a variety of them so that it doesn't miss the demand. One of the other great things is they've introduced AI technology. I call her Rosie, and she's that smart. And so since they've introduced her, we have no false positives anymore. So that just makes the workload so much better for us and smoother. So and she identifies 100% of all the demands.
I guess the follow-up question there would be like, how has it changed the way that your team works and feels in like the super litigious and what sounds like oppressive environment?
Well, one, I can sleep at night knowing that we're not going to miss a demand. But its ease of use is most helpful. But the managers and the adjusters, they realize time demands are a priority in your day as a casualty adjuster. So they realize they don't have to spend hours and hours trying to fumble through what is due today. This actually lets them know they can go in there. There's a dashboard. It's going to tell them, hey, this is due, and they can move on with life and feel secure.
That's amazing. That's great. So from your perspective, you've been in the industry for quite a while and you've seen a number of different pieces of technology. Have you ever seen anything like DemandAssist in the industry?
Nothing like it. There's nothing like it. No, and I've been doing this, not to speak my age, but almost 40 years. So no, there's nothing like it.
On a scale from 1 to 10, if you were able to recommend to your peers, with 10 being the highest, like, yes, absolutely go get this, how would you rate the system?
15.
15?
20. The sky's the limit. It's a priceless product. It really is a priceless product. So there's just no scale to it. It's the best that our company could ever ask for. It truly has saved us economically. We don't have to fight the EC lawsuits that most carriers see on a daily basis. It just gives me comfort knowing that we have it.
That's awesome. No, well, Chris, thank you so much for your time. This has been incredibly helpful and incredibly enlightening.
Well, thank you for your time, Michael.
Absolutely. You have a great one.
You too.